Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The TheWunderkindShow. Today's second topic. No more Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless. How do I say goodbye to what we had? So that pairing is finito, and that's fact. So they're reporting right now that they have reached a buyout of Shannon Sharpe's contract on Fox for FS1, and for everyone believing, for Undisputed and whatever else it is, and for everyone believing, because I know there's a lot of people on Twitter and everything else saying, oh my God, don't worry, he got Club Shay Shay. Club Shay Shay will no longer be on Fox neither. Let me tell you what this is about. This is part of the reason why, certain things like this happen to groups. Sometimes the water can get muddled. You understand where I'm coming from? Listen, they were already having arguments. They're already having very, very verbal fights on television that blew up, right? Shannon Sharpe got in trouble for walking and ready to fight people over LeBron on the court. All of these things have been playing a part into the departure of Shannon Sharpe. And Shannon Sharpe probably is looking at it like this. His brand has become as high as it will probably ever be off of the field. And people seem to respect his commentary, right? He's actually doing what Stephen A. wanted to do. Because Stephen A. wanted to be a nighttime talk show host. Like how you see with Conan and stuff like that. That's probably what he has his eyes or his mind set on. There's something that's going to come out from the works. I do not think he's going to try to say, I'm going to go do this alone and have my own little thing and people are going to watch me. I do not think that that's the case for Shannon Sharpe. I think I truly think he has some other, agreement coming up that we'll probably hear about. And that will be where he will be going and taking his talents. Maybe he might be taking his talents to South Beach. You know he likes LeBron. But no, listen, let me tell you this right now. This hurts because I actually love Undisputed, right? When there was a separation between Skip and Stephen A., I'm not going to lie to you, Stephen A. started rubbing me the wrong way. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to follow Skip over to Undisputed. And Shannon was just amazing. Their dynamic was truly hilarious. It wasn't forced. It was just, it reminded me of the early days of First Take. But Shannon is more comical, right, than what a Stephen A. Smith is. And another thing that Shannon has that Stephen A. doesn't have is the sports history, the sports background, and he's a 2-time Super Bowl champion. So all of that relates to clout. You just can't say and do, you know what I'm saying, anything to Shannon. And that's part of the reason why him and Skip broke up. Because Skip questioned his validity, questioned his accomplishments. Let me tell you something right now. No man, I don't care. Listen, men that are highly accomplished, they do not take it well when you poo-poo on their accomplishments, especially when their accomplishments are so singular. You know what I mean? Like it's rare. It's a rarity. You don't see it that often. And Shannon, listen, I had a feeling this was happening when Shannon started to say, oh, well, you just don't throw something away for a bad 3 months or something like that. And then remember, after everyone thought things were fixed, the DeMar Hamlin thing had happened, and then you saw Shannon get mad at that episode again when he was trying to call out Skip and say that, you had to do this, you had to, and Skip was like, no, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I thought you were going to take a different approach on this. And you could just see right then and there that the connection was lost. Now, here's the problem. Who replaces Shannon? I'm going to wish Shannon all. Let me tell you this right now. He is a star. As much as I don't agree with his LeBron takes and some of his other ones, I think he's an amazing media talent. And I think that he'll succeed where he goes. The problem I think he's going to run into is I don't think he's going to have the success that he had on Undisputed. Fox was pushing up him being on Undisputed, and he also had Club Shay Shay. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he'll be able. That's hard. It's difficult. A lot of these people do their stuff, and then the networks will take their intellectual properties and then put somebody else on, and people will just go ahead and watch it. I know a lot of y'all remember Speak Up. Remember the Speak for Yourself when it had Jason Whitlock? That was his show. Then they kicked him off, and they put Marcellus Wiley and what's his name on there. And then they kicked off Marcellus Wiley and kept him and Joy. And it's like nothing. It's like, hey, we're not missing a beat. And Marcellus was the star of the show. They felt like they could keep doing it with Acho, of course. But let's be real. It was Marcellus that was the star of the show. So we don't like, you know what I'm saying? Can they replace that energy? Because as much as you might not like Stephen A., he brings a certain type of energy. As much as some people might not like Shannon, he brings a certain type of energy. And that energy that those two bring is very hard to duplicate. And Skip and Shannon almost had, it seemed natural. It seemed unforced. And it seemed like it was genuine, which people could see, which resulted in major numbers. Facts. Here's what this does, though. This opens up First Take to be even more prevalent and dominant in the media world. Because, let's just be real, right? Who's going to replace Shannon? First Take has already come out and said, you know, they still got Stephen A., but they're on a bigger platform. ESPN's a bigger platform than Fox Sports. So Stephen A. has the star power to keep generating views. And he'll say some outlandish stuff that will force you to click on it. I don't know if Skip has that. Who knows? Skip might retire after this. I don't know. I think he might still want to do it. But, you know, let's see what happens. But it is sad to see something like this finally come to an end, especially when you know there's so many memories, so many memes, so many good moments. And, you know, nothing great lasts forever. But, man, I thought it would have been like they ended Undisputed together and then they both went their separate ways. Guess what? It didn't happen that way. I'm very curious to see how Shannon Sharpe's media career goes. Because Shannon Sharpe's a very prideful man, you know. And we'll see. Listen, I truly do believe he has something set up. I think he does. And I think that he has, because right now Shannon's been interviewing a lot of stars. Steve Harvey, what's his name from Wild 'N Out? I forgot his name. All these big time interviews and laughing. Tell you the truth, I think Club Shay Shay's a little forced. I like them better on Undisputed, but we will see. You know what I mean? We'll see if it. I feel like Shannon does well when somebody is kind of at him because he's a competitor. And he has like that mindset of competitiveness that be like, you ain't going to get this over on me. So that it creates a natural back and forth between him and whoever else it is. So who knows? Maybe he could do it by himself, but I'm curious to see how it falls. But it is sad to see the ending of FS1's Undisputed with the tandem of Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless. I'm curious to see what Skip Bayless does after this. Listen, for everyone that hates Skip Bayless and stuff like that, he's not going nowhere. Remember, this format was created by him. First Take, Cold Pizza, all these things were created by him. He's the brainchild of all of it. All of it. You can't Skip Bayless, as much as it rubs people the wrong way sometimes, he is a media star. And this type of embrace debate, that's his format. He created it. He's the wonderkind of that format. That's why he was able to find so much success away from it, and so many shows have tried to replicate it. That's why another reason why Undisputed was so big. So we're gonna get to see what happens. It's gonna be crazy. Shout outs to them. You know what I mean? I know he's probably thinking, I got this buyout, I'll be good for a while, and I'll get this other thing. Also, what probably did this was there were rumors. I want to say this. There were rumors that Disney was going to sell Fox and Hulu. They're willing to separate from them. If that is true, this could be Shannon Sharpe having foresight and saying, you know what, after seeing, what Pat McAfee did and teamed up with ESPN for that 5-year deal, maybe I could do the same thing. ESPN wants talent, cemented and literal talent that forces views. He might get a nice couple-year deal off that and bring his stuff to Bristol. So we'll see what happens. That could be it, but keep your eyes peeled for that. You know what I'm saying? But once again, that's so crazy. And it was breaking news pretty much when it dropped. Oh, my God. You know, it hurts. Hey, bro, it hurts inside. I know people are like, oh, hurt. They're sitting there like, no! How can you make this happen? But it happened. It's over. It is over. The wedding bells were ringing. Those aren't ringing no more. They're cracked. They got holes in them. Undisputed have become a statistic of the divorce rate of the United States of America. Oh! Listen, listen, y'all my but it's true. And look, you know what I'm saying? Best of luck to both guys. I loved Undisputed. I liked it better than First Take. So we're going to get to see what happens for both of them. But good luck. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. But like I said, keep an eye out for that sell. I'm thinking that Fox and Disney are going to part. And I think that the foresight of Shannon Sharpe probably was like, you know what? I'm a big enough star alone. I don't want to deal with him no more. He's already did my pride. There's an old saying, once somebody shows you who they are, you know what I'm saying, then you believe them the first time. And even though him and Skip have been very friendly and he's talked very highly of Skip, when you go at somebody's accomplishments and their pride and you put them on blast in front of everybody, especially when they're so highly accomplished. Like Shannon Sharpe is extremely accomplished. 2-time Super Bowl winner, 10,000-yard receiving club, one of the best tight ends, one of the best players. He's probably the prototype of the receiving tight end in the NFL. And guess what? And on top of being a Raven fan, he helped bring another ring to the Ravens. So, you know what I mean? Like, he is very accomplished. So, he's probably saying, I don't need you. And I've grown past you. So, we'll see what happens. But once again, you already know what it is. That's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. And you don't have to worry. I won't be divorcing from anybody on this channel. Hey, what happens if Skip need help? Hey, Fox. If you need someone to go at Skip's neck, give me a call, bro. I got you, son. Y'all know what I'm saying? I'll keep skipping line, bro. Just show me the dollars. I need them dollars. At least $1 million a year, you feel me? Give me that money. I'll be up there in Cali chilling on the beach. Tan, you see this lovely skin I got that glows on this channel? Don't worry, Undisputed. Yo, they got Shay and Skip and all that stuff. You'll have 99 for Nitro coming up next. We will see. But once again, that's another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you so much for following. If you haven't already done so already, please remember to like, subscribe to the notification bell, leave a comment. Just be respectful to people down there. We got no problems. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you know how it is. Bottom of the screen, QR code to the Cash App. Also located in the description of every video that we do. Money sign, The Wunderkind Show. And if you want even more access, especially during the regular season, become a patron of this channel. That is right. It's up, it's running, access, fantasy football, merch, all those things are incorporated into it. So if you want that extra access, that's how you do it, and I'll be ready to give you that access. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. The show is Nitro signing off, and as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here, just like Shannon Sharpe. Yep.